Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do some buy and sell, specifically with the All-Star Game event. Now, I get a lot of questions about which cards that you should buy going into the All-Star event, which ones have the best chance to return some actual coins for you. I'm not going to lie, I'm not Nostradamus. I can't give you the exact cards that are going to pop off, but I've gone ahead and looked through the market and seen all of the All-Star cards and what they're currently going for. And I'm going to give you guys the safest bets and the things that I think you should focus on, especially considering this video is coming out Wednesday. You are going to get your rivals packs and everything like that, as well as squad battles tomorrow. So there are going to be a lot of pulls, and that usually brings everything down on the market in terms of cost. Now, you have to remember, guys, that the record for goals in this event style for the All-Star Game is 5, and it has only happened once by my man Hurdle. So you have to make sure that you don't think that someone's going to pop off for 10 with the chance to go to 99, because that really won't happen unless there's something just like absolutely wild. Also, the events, only some of them are really going to be important in terms of the skills competitions, and I'm going to have a video for that once we know the actual players competing in those events. For example, the fastest skater, that's obviously a very important one because the speed and acceleration will shoot up to 99, and that'll drastically change pretty much any card that isn't Connor McDavid. As well as the hardest shot, that is going to give your player 99 slap shot power and accuracy, and then you have the wrist shot accuracy challenge. That one is extremely important. However, the last time that it was played, Jacob Slavin actually won it, and that was just super weird because a defenseman with 99 wrist shot accuracy and power just really isn't all that important. But the other ones, like the breakaway challenge and some of the new ones they have that are taking place outside of the arena in Vegas, those ones are only going to increase like deking and things like that, so they're not going to be as important as those 3 that I just mentioned. So again, something to keep in mind. But guys, let's get into the buy and sell for the All-Star Game event. All right, we're going to start out with the buys, and we're going to kick things off with the 89 ADRIAN KEMPE. Obviously, he's not a huge name, and you wouldn't think that he's going to score any goals. Now, let's pretend that he doesn't score any. He's going for 45,000 coins, which is basically the bare minimum for what 89s are. You throw Workhorse on him and throw Thief over Buzzing, and you've got yourself a pretty decent center. This is an extremely budget version of Jokinen, essentially, because he has gold quick draw. Wheels, I'm not really thrilled with on this card specifically, but if he pops off for a couple goals, let's say 2, that's a pretty decent baseline. You're looking at a player with over 90 speed and acceleration, over 90 shooting, and very good defensive stats. Again, with that gold quick draw ability, his value kind of goes up quite a bit considering his size. Just a really decent card, and again, the bare minimum of 45,000 coins. I wouldn't go over 50, but in that range is great in my opinion. Another good buy is the 89 Jordan KYROU. 75,000 coins is going to get you a 6'1" right-handed winger with 93 speed and 93 acceleration. I'm not, again, thrilled with his abilities, but all he's got to do is score. I mean, even if he doesn't, for 75,000 coins, this card is almost borderline worth it right now. If he does score 2 or 3 goals, his acceleration and speed is up to 94. Again, remember, speed only goes up by 0.5, guys. His shot is well into the 90s, especially if he scores over 2 goals. Let's say he gets 3 or 4. And in this game, guys, you would think that some of the bigger stars like McDavid and Draisaitl, they'll pop off for a lot of goals. Usually those guys are setting up some of the younger players, even though McDavid and Draisaitl are both very young, but the lesser stars, because they just, you know, it's kind of something that you would notice. And I'm going to talk about that in just a little bit. But again, if he scores 2 goals even, he's a great card. Even if he doesn't, 75,000 coins, kind of a no-brainer for me here. Speaking of younger players that are probably going to pop off in the All-Star Game, I would be stunned if Jack Hughes does not have a big moment, whether it be in a skills competition or in the actual All-Star games. The kid loves the spotlight, and when you consider that his synergies are Gladiator as well as Booming Shot, you don't need to have Thief. I wouldn't play him at center. Borderline, or baseline, he's got 92 speed, 94 acceleration, shots already into the mid-90s with elite edges, which is great, and gold wheels if he actually does get a high speed increase, but I really don't think he will. That being said, if he scores, let's say, 3 goals, you've got someone, a left-handed shot that's got elite edges with basically 99 shooting and 99 hand stats. So just a really good card. He's going for 100,000 coins. I really wouldn't go much more than that because of his size. But just regardless, you take away that and his cost right now, very, very safe in my opinion. Our next buy is the 89 KUZNETSOV. He's going for 120,000 coins right now. He's got Gladiator and Booming Shot that you can throw on him. Kuznetsov cards are always some of the best in Hockey Ultimate Team because he is 6'1" and he's always extremely fast with a decent shot. This is basically Connor McDavid's base card. But again, he's got silver quick draw, which kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. But the Born Leader, let's say you don't have a God Squad and he would be one of your best players. Born Leader on the top 2 lines is a great zone ability to have for the cost and what it does. There's a strong possibility that he scores a couple goals as well. Shot gets into the mid-90s. And when you combine his size, I really like this card all the way around. And I mean, if you had Thief and Heart and Soul on, I just don't see that as a combo. You could play him at center at 80 faceoffs with Quick Draw activated. I really don't think that's worth it, though. But anything more than 120, I would pass on. But 120,000 coins, anywhere between 100 120 when you see the market kind of come down after Wednesday's Rivals packs. I think this is a decent buy. It's very safe. Probably one of the best buys of this entire event is the 89 Adam Pelech, because with Workhorse as well as Buzzing, he's already worth what he's going for, which is the bare minimum of like 45, 50,000 coins. When you throw in the fact that he's got gold shutdown, you've got a great card. Now, he is obviously not going to score a ton, but I don't really think he needs to at all. Again, that gold shutdown with someone who's 6'3" with 90 skating. That's a left-handed version of like Dougie Hamilton essentially with shutdown. So just keep that in mind. Or I guess a better comp would be John Carlson, but still, like, I think that that's just a great value for anyone that's free to play or just starting out with a holiday team. I would just go buy this card to use regardless. And the last buy is going to be, this one's a complete guess by me, okay? Just a feeling, all right? Is going to be the 89 TIMO MEIER. While he's not a great HUT build, I'm not going to lie, I have a feeling he is going to score quite a bit in the All-Star game because, A, he loves to score and shoot. He's going to be playing with 2 of the best players in the world, McDavid and Draisaitl, and I just feel like this has the ability to pop off and get the 95. And if he does get that 95 boost or MVP with elite edges and Born Leader near your first lines, this is an extremely good card, especially with the synergy combo. He's not going to be an absolute nut skater, but it's just something, a guess of mine, okay? And again, I might be biased here, but it's just a feeling I have. He's going for about 55,000 coins, and I think that it's worth a shot. I can almost guarantee he's going to get 2 goals, maybe 3, and at that point, I think that he's worth it. All right, now on to the sells, and we're going to start with the All-Star Connor McDavid. He's going for like 240, 250,000 coins, and for obvious reasons. He's probably going to win fastest skater, which means he gets up to 99 speed and acceleration, and I can totally understand the actual, you wanting to take that shot, but everyone thinks he's going to score a ton. The last All-Star game he competed in, he had 5 assists, so I really don't see the huge value here, because if he doesn't win the fastest skater, you've got 94 speed and acceleration, and then maybe he will score a few goals, don't get me wrong. His superstar ability of all alone is completely useless, and while I love elite edges, the zone ability is just kind of expensive, but if he is going to be your first-line player, then which he probably will, then obviously go for it. If you don't have his X Factor or his Team of the Year card, I can understand the chase here. But the reason why I think that he's a sell at 250,000 coins is because you're paying for the what-if outcome. The reason why I say that he is a sell is because his team of the week is going for like 170,000 coins. That's got booming shot as well as quick draw. Again, I probably wouldn't activate that, but even with just booming shot, 96 speed, 96 acceleration, mid-90s shooting, this is basically the card that you would end up with if he scored a couple goals. The only downfall is that he doesn't have 99 skating, but he's got 96, and you're saving yourself, about 70, 80,000 coins. And again, if he does not win fastest skater and doesn't pop off at the All-Star game, I mean, you're kind of just left. 250K for that card is an awful lot. But I understand why people are chasing him. I just personally wouldn't. The next sell is Alex Ovechkin. He's going for 100,000 coins. And while he has distributor up to 89 speed, he doesn't have another speed synergy, meaning that you're going to have to choose between 89 speed or 89 acceleration. He's got 1T as a superstar ability. And Unstoppable Force hasn't really been all that effective. It is one of those abilities that I just haven't noticed when it should be activated. That being said, he's obviously got a great shot. The reason why I don't think Alex Ovechkin is worth it is obviously his skating is very slow. He's got great size, don't get me wrong, but you can go out and get the 6'1" Jordan Kyrou, who's got 93 skating and low 90 shooting for 75,000 coins. And there's a lot less risk involved because I think if Alex Ovechkin plays in the skills competition, he's either going to do hardest shot, and that means that his slap shot goes up by 4 to 99, or he's going to do the breakaway like he did with the cowboy hat, and that would help his deking and agility and puck control. That might help out quite a bit considering he does feel a little bit stiff. But if he doesn't win, he's going to need to score like 4 or 5 goals before he's, really, really useful. So just something to keep in mind here. I'm out on Alex Ovechkin for over 100,000 coins. I just would much rather have Jordan Kyrou. Is the 89 Victor Hedman. He's going for about 75,000 coins. I just straight up wouldn't invest unless he's the bare minimum for what 89s are going for. Strong possibility he doesn't win any event or score any goals. And this is basically like the base one. The problem with Victor Hedman is that his speed was so low, but his team of the year boosted it up enough to get into the 90s where things drastically change. But he also had gold shutdown at 6'6". He doesn't have that ability. His speed is absolutely abysmal for what you're getting right now. This is a very difficult card to use at this stage of the game when you have to think that he's probably not going to get any boosts. So I'm hard out on Victor Hedman. I think that you're going to lose coins in terms of value. So again, if you like him, go for it, but I just don't see the value here at all. So guys, that is going to do it for my buy or sell. There was a couple cards that I didn't touch on, like Larkin. Obviously he's a very good card. I think that he's going for what his value is pretty close to. That's why he didn't go in the buy or sell category. But let me know what you think in the comments section down below. I can't wait for this event. It's always extremely fun. I'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys.